Welcome campers to day one of our Basketball Bahamas virtual camp. This is the beginner's version. So right now we'll be focusing on our dribble technique, on our dribble placement, and our drops today. Also our dribble timing. And we'll do a little bit of shooting at the end. So right now let's get right into it. First up, we have straight pounds and turn pounds. So the difference between a straight pound is, like we said in our warm-up, ball goes straight up and straight down. In a turn pound, it's more of a circular motion. Ball goes and it comes out. This gives us a little bit better time to react because the ball stays in our hand a little bit longer. All right? A turn pound is not the same as an in and out dribble. On an in and out dribble, I bring the ball to center frame and I bring it back out. On a turn pound, the ball is staying pretty much in the same dribble line. All right? So right now, we're going to go into our athletic stance. We're going to sit down. We're going to go 5 straight pounds and then 5 turn pounds. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can keep your hand in the middle of your body to make sure that you're not bringing it too far in on this turn pound. You're going to go to the same thing the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Again, I want you to look down to see where your dribble placement is. We don't want your dribble to be going here and here and here and all over the place. We want to be able to hit the same spot every time, especially on our turn dribbles, because this will probably be new to a lot of you. All right. So we're going to go 10 to 20 reps, or you can go for time. Next up, we got our taps with a tennis ball drop and catch. All right. For this, if you don't have a tennis ball, just find something else around this size that you could drop and catch. Okay. So we're going to get into the athletic stance once again. We're going to sit down. We're going to tap at the knee level. We're going to just drop and catch this ball. All right. If it drops, feel fine. Just keep the dribble alive. Pick it back up and go again. All right. Whatever you do, try not to stop dribbling. Next up, we got our Thru wraps with a foot replacement. So all a Thru wrap is when we stagger our feet like we're about to go through our legs. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, nice and wide also still. So we're going to wrap the ball through our legs, we're going to foot replace. Okay, so all a foot replacement is being able to lift both feet up off the floor, get them under my hips so that I'm ready to shoot. Right? I don't want it to be a big jump. Okay, I just want it to be quick hop. Get my feet under our hips. So from here, as I go through, I foot replace. Right? Now I'm ready to shoot. So even if I was in this position out here, I was long, maybe I cross over. Right? Now I could foot replace and get into my shot right away, nice and quickly. So right now we're going to go stagger stance, again nice and wide. Going up through, foot replace, through, foot replace, through, foot replace. Same thing the opposite way. Through, foot replace, through, foot replace, through, foot replace. Again, notice I'm not hopping way up when I go through, okay? I'm not going through and doing this. It's a very small hop, nice and quick, being able to get your shot off quick, okay? Going about 10 to 20 reps each way, or you can go for time. Next up, we have our pocket dribbles. So all a pocket dribble is being able to pound the ball down and bring our hands to the side of the ball. Okay, we get our hands behind the ball, and this is not a carry, okay? And if I just go here, ball would fall. So the ball isn't stopping and it's not resting. If I go slow motion, obviously right now I'm carrying in the ball because I have to put my hand under it, the ball is now resting in my hand. If I go and I pocket, the ball isn't resting, it's still in motion, and if I stop, it will fall. So this cannot be a carry if you do it without putting your hands under the ball or without cuffing the ball. So right now we're going to go, nice athletic stance again. Going to sit, pound and pocket, pound, pocket, pound, pocket, pound, pocket. Right? You know, when we pocket, we don't want it to come way up here. We want it to stay around the waist area. Right? We don't want to turn our shoulders to pocket. We want to keep everything forward, and our fingers go to the side. Right? So when you pocket, your fingers should look like this. Right? So here to the side. Make sure that your dribble is still coming down in line with that shoulder every time. Don't pocket and then go here. Come down the same spot every time. Same thing on the left hand, obviously. More for 10 to 20 reps, more time. just as a side note, we're going to talk about our drop. The drop is a very important move in basketball, probably the most important dribbling technique you will learn in basketball. So a drop is just being able to come off your dribble, being able to split your feet, ball side foot forward, dribble foot back, and this gives you 5 different options. Out of this, you can drive, right? You can change direction, so you can drop across. You could also drop and go through. That's 2 of your options. You can go drop into your shot with a step in, or you can go drop and reset step to create space. And lastly, you can drop and make a pass. So this action of splitting your feet and walking in the ball, it gives you a time to read the defense and see what's going on. So if a defender doesn't move when I drop, I can blow right by. If he decides to cut my line, when I drop and he slides this way, I can change directions and I can get downhill. Okay, so it's a very important move. It's probably the foundation to a lot of other moves. So that's just a side note to keep in mind. We're going to go into our actual drops right now. Right now I'm using a rib cone. That's something to keep me accountable to getting low. If you don't have a cone, again, you can use a bottle or whatever you want. Anything that'll force you to get low that you can pick up. Okay? So we want to put this maybe a foot in front of us, almost in line with our shoulders. Depending on your level, you can put it out a little bit wider, but not too wide. We don't want it outside our feet. We still want it more so in line with our shoulders. So we're going to go. We're going to dribble here, right? Straight pound or turn pound. We're going to go, drop. Okay, as we drop, we're going to pick up this cone, and we're going to take our dribble on our inside foot and stop, right? This kind of stop is called a speed stop. So what a speed stop is an inside-outside stop with your feet parallel, or close to parallel at least. So when we go 1, 2, and we stop, okay? So it's very important to have that and not have to go 1 and stop, right? The reason that is because basketball is a game of space. You have to maintain space, create space, and close space. So right now, I can use my mat for accountability to see my space. If I walk up to this mat and I dribble and I jump forward, all right, I just close space. If I'm here, I just stop, right, I just kept space. Okay, I maintain my space. So it makes a big difference on being able to get your shot off and keeping space to make reads and moves. Okay, so right now, again, we're gonna go drop, boom. Right. You can put the cone down again on your speed stop if you want, or you can just keep it up. Right? Speed stops are good for engaging your hips and helping you learn how to stop on a dime. So again, here, drop. Right. Notice, not jumping forward, not having to go and take bad dribbles and stutter my feet. I don't have to stutter, okay? I can just go into it fluently. Again, it's very important that you make sure that your dribble comes down as this foot comes in, right? We call that a dribble foot and we call that a dribble step. So your dribble and your dribble step should be in sync almost, or close to it. Your dribble can come down slightly before, but you want it pretty much at the same time, all right? So when we dribble, we go and here. 1, 1, right? We don't dribble like this, right? That's just no fluidity. It's hard to pick up speed like that, right? So again, like I said, the ball usually comes into a natural pocket as you dribble, so it should be there, usually on your inside foot. There are exceptions to this rule, obviously, as there is in every part of basketball, but 90% of the time you'll be dribbling on your inside foot, right? We got this again for 10 to 20 reps, or you can go for time. Next, we're going to get into our drops. So right now we have this cone here. By no means, this is a defender. We're using this just to help us get low, drop our shoulders, and make sure that we're making low driving angles. So we're going to be here. This cone is going to be slightly inside our shoulders, around that area, not too far wide. We don't want it to be outside our feet because we don't want to turn our shoulders when we drop. We want to keep our shoulders and our hips forward, and we want to be able to bring our feet around and drive around our defender. This is why wide feet is so important. All right, so we're going to be here. We're going to go drop, cone snatch, speed stop. Okay, so all the speed stop is being able to stop inside, outside. Okay, so This is my ball side, so my inside will be the opposite foot. This is my outside leg. So again, speed stop is inside, outside. And when we do this, we don't want to hop into it. We don't want to go and hop. Because at that point, we're closing our space. Basketball, we have to learn how to maintain our space. We have to learn how to close it. We have to learn how to create space. So as I have my mat here to see my space, which is why this is so important. And as I said, you don't have to use a mat. You can use anything to mark your space. If I dribble up and I hop, most times I'll end up going forward onto this mat because of just momentum. If I was to go and I just stop, as you can see, I didn't make it onto the mat because I just stopped right away. That's called being able to stop on a dime, as you hear most coaches say. Okay, so again, we're going here. Gonna go drop, speed stop. All right. Same thing when we go to the left side. Remember, ball side always comes. Ball side foot always goes forward. So we go here, drop, here, speed stop. Go back, put it back down. Try to keep our dribble alive the whole time. Drop. Right. Being nice and quick. Last drill of the day, we got our drops into a step-in shot. So we got our cone right here on our opposite side of the ball. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get low, we're gonna have our hand on the cone, we're gonna go into our drop. When we're ready to pick the ball up, we move our hand, step in, and shoot. Again, if you don't have a rim, you shoot a go shot. So right now we're gonna keep this hand on the cone as long as possible. Drop, shoot. Good? Again, drop, shoot. Gonna go 10 to 20 reps each way, all the time.